Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Sid, aka Vicious274, coming at you with another review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing Airflo rails, and this is just one of the stickers that you get with any product that you order. Very cool. Now, it's not a square sticker; it's actually a round peel out, so it's perfectly round. It's not square like this. Now, what I'm going to be reviewing from them today is their shotgun rail. And for those of you who don't know, the reason it's called a shotgun is because it's a double round rail, which represents, or kind of looks like, a double barrel shotgun. And the specs for this rail is approximately 10 inches long and about 1 3/4 inches high. However, he does do different heights, but this is the height that I wanted, and he accommodated my requests. Now, before I get into my likes and, well, not really dislikes, but recommendations about the rail, I'm going to talk to you first about the advantages and disadvantages of other rail styles and how this one trumps them all. Now, for example, a lot of you know that there's pretty much two different style of rails. There's your square rail, or flat bar, some people like to call it, and round rails. Now, the advantage to a square or flat bar is that if you're doing like a flip to grind, it's a lot easier to lock in your grind because it's a flatter surface. So you get more stability that way, which I kind of like. However, the disadvantage to a flat rail or square rail is it's not that smooth of a grind, and if you're doing like a tail or a nose slide, it's a lot more difficult to flip out of the square rail because of the cornering. It just makes it a little more difficult. Now, having said that, with a round rail, the advantage to a round rail is that it's a lot smoother. It's a very smooth grind. When you're doing nose or tail slides, it's very easy to flip out of. Well, for those that can do it, it is very easy, but it is easier than a flat rail to flip out of a nose or tail slide. However, the disadvantage to a round rail is the locking in of your grinds. It's very difficult because when you're grinding your trucks on a round rail, you can easily tilt to either side because it's round and it's not as stable as, let's say, a square rail. So having said that about both of those style rails, that is where the shotgun rail takes care of all of that. As you can see, it is a double rail, so what that does is it gives you an extra wide and kind of flat surface to lock in your grinds, so that part is a little easier. And also, because they're round, you also get the smoothness of a round rail grind. And if you're doing nose and tail slides, because again it is also round, it is a little easier to flip out of your nose or your tail slides. So that's why when I saw this rail, I instantly thought of those problems, and then when I did receive this rail, I was absolutely right. It trumped all those problems with any other rail out there, and that's why I feel that this style of rail is one of the best styles on the market right now. And I don't really know of any other companies that offer a straight shotgun rail aside from Airflo. So it was a fantastic idea to get rid of any of those problems and also have some advantages as well. Now, what he also does with his rails is he rounds off the edges here, so there's no like sharp edges, just in case if you know you're coming up and you accidentally miss, cut your finger or anything like that. He also rounds off the footings. It gives it a nice little look, and it also can help avoid any possible injury or damage to your deck when you miss. Another thing you noticed is that the legs and the feet are painted. And this is, I believe, the metallic blue. And he offers, I believe, 3 different style colors. And that is one of the way that you can notice that it is an Airflo right away, is because of their signature painted legs and feet. And the rail also does come with non-sliders. The non-sliders aren't on the rail when you get it. You have to apply them yourself, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, again, with regards to the performance of the rail, it is fantastic. You get the smoothness of the grind of a round rail. You get the stability of a flat rail when you're doing your grinds, and you get the ease of flipping out of nose and tail slides. So very, very, very good idea. I love that rail for that idea. Also, this rail, you could see, I'm going to try to make you see, it is level all the way through, which is kind of a difficult process to do, especially when making these by hand, because you have to weld the legs onto the two pieces of metal. It can be a pretty difficult process. But having said that, this is where my recommendation to Airflo would come in. It really has nothing to do with the performance of the rail. It has more to do with the look of the rail. I mean, the welding is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. The only thing that I would recommend is just cleaning it up just a little bit. As you can see here, on this one right here, there's just a little bit of, not flaws, but it's very difficult to weld by hand, and I know that. But just a little recommendation to clean up the welds, and the painting of the over the welds on the feet kind of hides some of the imperfections as well, but they can use a little cleaning up as well. But that's a very, very small detail. The rail in itself is very well crafted. It is straight, it is level, it does not wobble. It is an overall great rail, and I highly recommend it. If you're looking for the ideal rail to solve all those problems, definitely pick up the shotgun rail at Airflo. And I'll have all of the information down here in the description in regards to the website, where you guys can go check out all the other products and rails that he makes. And I'll have the link to the YouTube channel so you guys can subscribe for product updates, and also for his Facebook page, because every once in a while he does a giveaway. Not too many, but in every blue moon he does do a giveaway, and if you like the Facebook page, then you're automatically entered. So all that information is going to be down here for Airflo, their website. Go check out. They make amazing rails, all kinds of different rails. Definitely go check them out. Different colors, different sizes. It's just awesome. Go check that out. Subscribe to the YouTube page for product updates, and like the Facebook page for possible future giveaways. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Go check out Airflo rails down in the description, and keep fingerboarding. 2 fingers, peace.